Async API plays a really important role today. As a specification standard, I've been an ambassador for the specification standard for some time now. I'm also thankful to be a part of the technical steering committee member. Given the current scenario, what I see is for event-driven architecture, I don't see a better API specification out there to capture the essence of messages being sent out on various topics and whatnot. I think API specification is really critical in capturing that part of the communication. Again, if you're building any system of any even minor level of complexity, it's bound to have both synchronous and asynchronous pieces, right? And to capture the EDA aspect of it, we really need Async API. And when it comes to asynchronous interactions, the important aspect is there's a significant shift in mindset in terms of how you approach building systems, right? Predominantly, if you're building a gRPC or a GraphQL or standard REST, we are all in the request reply land. But when you go into Async, you have various patterns such as fire and forget, request reply, multi-reply, fan out, and whatnot. So when you have this kind of a varied means of communication between various components, the complexity level is different. And that's where I said the mind shift or the mindset change also comes into picture. I don't see Async API purely as a specification standard just to capture asynchronous interactions. I also see it as an educational tool, personally, at least for me, to establish what are the various patterns that people are using, and then use it as a way to communicate between, again, unambiguous communication in terms of what is capable of each API itself. And again, that's what I'm going to be talking about also in this conference. When you have asynchronous APIs, which you're shifting from, like, say, one version to the other, how can you do backward compatibility testing itself with, to avoid breaking changes? So that's a really interesting topic and becomes all the more important in the context of asynchronous systems. So basically what I think is for asynchronous systems, if you're building any event-driven systems, you ought to be looking at asynchronous API, Async API standard itself. And more than anything else, the community is among the best, in my opinion. It's the most welcoming. So if you're not part of it, I'd also welcome you to join the community.